Sagittarius, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm on location at my friend's house and I just wanted to give you a treat. I'm on Sydenham Lake in southern Ontario, Canada, and I just wanted to show you the lake. Still all frozen over, right? Hasn't thawed out yet. So, I'll go back inside and we'll start our video. I just wanted to give you that little treat. Okay. Alright, my Saggies, what did you think of that? So that was Sydenham Lake, like I said, southern Ontario, southeastern Ontario, Canada. And yeah, it's still frozen over completely. And we're April 3rd now. Anyway, Sagittarius. So you guys got 1,000 views. Thank you so much. I want to thank you for all your support and your comments. I love reading your comments, as you know, and conversing with you. Happy Easter to any of those who celebrate it. And I know it's not just about, you know, the chocolate and the kids and stuff like that. It's, you know, it's a rebirth time, right? Jesus, and I'm not religious, but this is when he was reborn. He came out of the, got out of the cave somehow, you know. I don't know the whole story perfectly, so I don't want to mess anything up, but I know that it was his rebirth during April. What are the messages for Sagittarius? Sagittarius, April 2019. Sagittarius. What are the messages for Sagittarius, April 2019? I'm using the Druidcraft Tarot, and I'm going to complement it with the regular playing cards. I think they're ready. They're starting to get sloppy. Kind of sloppy. Scooby-Doo-way. Okay, I'm in a good mood today, as you can tell. It's always good to have good energy when you're doing readings. I just can't do them when I'm, you know, when my energy isn't good, when I'm not feeling positive. So, you've been dealing with some hard stuff in the recent past. That's kind of funny. Okay, I'll tell you about that in a minute. So we're doing a past, present, future, and the past is now or any time before now. It can be, you know, 6 months ago. But I think it's fairly recent, if you ask me. The Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is about a winner and a loser. It's an empty victory for someone, whether it's you, Sagittarius, or someone you're dealing with. So you've, you know, this person has laid down their swords. The truth is out. You had the battle of words. And this person is walking away defeated. The only thing about this is you may have lost a friendship in this, because it could have gotten nasty, you know. It could have gotten nasty. And so even though you were right, proven right, or they were, there's a friendship lost here, or a relationship of some sort. Could be, you know, a family member, a friendship, you know, it's hard to say here. It's, well, The next card is the Seven of Wands. And this is defending your position. This guy has made it pretty far up the ladder. He's at the top of the ladder, at the top, you know, of the castle kind of thing. And people are coming to challenge him in his position. They want that position. And so this could be at work, around your work environment. You may have to fight to keep your position where you are. This could also be, you know, in your life, in your relationships, that what you're dealing with, because of that Five of Swords. It's like there's been, this one feels like a battle of wits, you know? It feels like a battle of wits. And someone got outsmarted, kind of thing. And it's almost made a fool of. It's like someone's been made a fool of in a way here. You know, that's what I kind of get the feeling of there. And then so then you're finding yourself in a defensive position. And it's kind of a fight or flight card. You know, you may stand your ground and defend it and claim, stake your claim, kind of thing. Or you may say, you know, I'm not, this isn't worth it to me, or I get the feeling there's a loss somehow, you know. And this is also trying to hold your position. See, he's trying to hold his position, and you know, he's outnumbered here as well. He has no armor. He doesn't even have a shirt or shoes on. He's not fully prepared for this. You know, it's something you didn't expect. Okay? And then there's the Five of Cups. And this is loss. This is mourning. This is sadness. You don't, and it's shame in some way too. Like, you don't want anyone to see your face. You know, he's cloaked, and he doesn't. Like I say, I feel like someone was made a fool of here. That's what I feel like, okay? And, you know, I think you held your ground in the end, or when it came to it, you held your ground, but there's still remorse. You know, there's something lost here. Look at these cups. They're spilt over. The emotion, the love is spilled out. And so, but he can't see these two cups behind him. And you know, it's 2/5 of a fifth, right? There's only 3 of the fifths, you know, if you know your fractions. I know, I'm really making you think here, but you know what I mean. If you think of it as a fifth as a whole, there's only 3 of them upset. There's still 2 remaining to build on here, if you want to. You're turning your back on it though. You don't even want to see them. You know, it's no. You are mourning. You're so sad. And I don't think you want to defend yourself anymore. You don't want to have to hold your ground on something. Like, where is the love in that, you know? If this is talking about a love relationship or a friendship, you know, it's about drawing your line here somewhere. Drawing your line. And so this is in your recent past, like I said, now or any time before now. In your present, which is now, or for the next couple of weeks, you have strength. And this is about facing something with grace, you know, containing the beast, calming the beast, and handling something with grace. You know, knowing that you, because she's grounded. She's grounded here. That red is grounding. And she's standing so tall. She's proud of herself. I think she's kind of proud of herself, how she's come out of it, and doesn't feel, she's not ashamed of her part. And so although it's a nasty situation, it's about not letting that beast come out, not being baited to turn into the ranting crazy person, you know. It's handling it with grace and, you know, kind of saying, well, isn't that nice? That was really nice what you did. You humiliated me in front of everyone. You can really make a point calmly, and it actually even stings harder than you freaking out, because people don't hear what you're saying really when you're freaking out. But when you're calm and you're saying it, it's hitting hard. And that's what, it's handling something with strength. Also, I want to point out that she has that double spiral tattoo. And I noticed that the spirals are going in opposite directions. And so she's ready to expand now. You know, I don't think she wants to face life or the world alone anymore. She's ready to expand. And part of it is herself, right? And part of it is, you know, what you're giving back, how you're putting yourself out there, kind of thing, right? Then comes the Princess of Cups. And the Princess of Cups is usually a message of love. It's young, youthful energy. Doesn't mean it's a young person. It just means it's fresh, it's new, it's a realizing, perhaps, you know. Anyway, a message of love coming in, some sort of it has deep meaning, you know. It has deep meaning. I think it's a stable offer too. You know, look at her feet. She's standing like a column there, you know, at the water's edge. Anyway, and there's emotion flowing here. This water is still. There's this little bit of emotion flowing here. Anyway, I think that this is an offer, but perhaps not what you were hoping for, or it's not enough. Because, you know, the lady in the strength, she has her back to this offer. It's not good enough. Not good enough, sorry. It's nice, sweet, but it doesn't measure up to what my ideas are for myself in my life. And definitely not going back. You know, you are not gonna relive that again. No, not doing that. You don't want to feel sad anymore, you know? You don't want to feel sad. And this offer is just it's not enough. It's I want to say pittance, you know. It's like, it's a pittance. That means just, you know, a few coins when it's obviously worth something more. That's, you know, I'm glad I said that. You know, don't offer me these crumbs when I'm obviously worth more, and that's why she has her back up to it. Excuse me? No. The last card in your present is the Two of Swords, and it's decision time. You got to decide which way you're gonna go. You know, neither way looks really grand. It's like, really? I don't like forest. I don't want to go in there. But it's something you must do. It's something you must face, and you're not facing it right now. She has the blindfold on. She just doesn't want to see. She knows it's there. You know, she knows it's there. And I want to notice, I want to recognize right now, in all three of these cards across your present, all women are wearing red. You know, they all have a red, they're wrapped in red. You're really trying to ground yourself right now, and behave and handle all matters with grace. This is what you're wanting to do, and you're not accepting crumbs. But there's still something you have to face here. You're going in some sort of new direction, but which you don't know which path, and it's you know, it's about facing the truth too. There's something you don't want to see about what's being offered. Basically, these are your choices. Which one do you want? Well, I don't want either. I don't want to go down there, you know. I don't want to go down there. I don't think you're gonna take it, to tell you the truth. I think you got other plans, you know. I think, you know, and Sagittarius, I gotta say, Sagittarius is the kind when you know, people tell you, well, you have to go down A or B. There's no other way to get there. And you're like, oh, really? Well, I'm going to check that out myself. And we like to investigate and just see, and thinking, well, there's got to be another way around. There's got to be another way in there. I don't like those choices. I don't fit in those grooves. I don't fit in those grooves. And so Sagittarius is very much to find another groove or make their own. Like, you know, make your own path. They are leaders. They are trendsetters. Okay? We are trendsetters, Sagittarius. And so I get the feeling you're going to say, I don't want to go down either of those. And you still realize you have to face the truth. There's something you have to see. But, you know, it's kind of, it reminds me of brooding, you know. Both of those paths involve brooding over something, where it's like resenting it and going over it, and the whys and the hows, and you know, and you know, you're thinking, I can get to healing, I can get by this without going down one. I don't think you're going to pick one of those. I think you've got something different in mind, because you have your back to both of these ideas that are being pitched to you. These two things are being pitched to you, and you're like, no, I'm going to carve a new path. You know, I'm going to find another way. There's got to be another way to do it that suits me, that where I fit, you know, because that is also the plight of Sagittarius, finding their fit, because they're so eclectic and, you know, just don't learn in these standard ways that are set out to learn. It's like, I don't learn that way, you know. They're very much about experiences, you know. I'm Sagittarius, we get a great many things out of an experience, and it's one of the ways we learn. So in your future, which is the last 2 weeks of April or thereafter, is the Six of Pentacles. So this is, you know, maybe having to spend some of your money. People might be having their hand out. It could be, you know, bill collectors, It also could be you being generous, being like there's something requiring you to be generous at that time, or you may be required. But you know, you can only give what you have extra. You want to make sure your stability and security is still taken care of, you know. But there's something very wonderful in giving. And the reason I'm saying that is be careful how much you give, because this guy is already just sitting here like, you know, he has shelter, but not much else. So just don't give away the farm, you know. Don't be too generous, but it is good. It feels really good to help people, and maybe these people helped you in the past, and so now it's time to give back. And also, it could be someone being generous with you, helping you. You could have some sort of money coming in from something here, because it goes both ways, right? You know, money you're giving out or being generous, or you're going to be the recipient of another's generosity. But like I said, it goes the other way too, you know, don't be too greedy. Be grateful for anything that is, you know, the help that you're given, right? Of course, I'm not saying you wouldn't, but you know what I mean. And Sagittarius says they're very grateful, and they're payback kind of people. You know, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, and vice versa. So, the next card is the King of Swords, excuse me. This could be an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. This man is a very, or woman, person is a very deep thinker. They're very strategic. They operate from the mind. They don't let their heart interfere with what their mind has decided, what they've figured out. You know, they really like to figure things out, and they're deep thinkers, like I said, and they, but very, you know, emotional. Could be, I'm feeling like could be hard to reach, you know. I get like this hard to reach feeling. Like yours and theirs opinions could really differ. Carmela, see, she's up here on the couch in the sun. Your and their opinion may differ, may just be different. Their ideas about things and the way you operate, because of course Sagittarius, you know, you like I said, you go to a different beat, you know, you have your own way of doing things, and these people are more structured, you know, and believe in planning and everything, you know, and you might just be like, oh, no, just do this. just go. Let's just go. Let's do it, you know. And they're like, well, geez, wait, hold on a minute now. Now, it looks to me like this person could be the person that's helping you financially, or you're helping them. I think they're helping you, to tell you the truth. They've given this great consideration. They could be investing in you in some way, Sagittarius. It could be, I think this is more about where you're heading in your achievements and your goals, like for work, or what you're striving to achieve in your life. You know, where you're trying to get yourself, because then you have the Chariot. And like I said, the Chariot is just takes off with it. You know, once you get control and figure out what you're doing, once you've pondered this and given this some deep thought, how you're going to use this investment, or you know, you want to invest wisely. You want to, because I think you're getting some money, you're getting some help in some way. And when you do, you really take off. You know, you are very spontaneous and make things happen. You really get motivated once you get the idea and you get everything in place to do it. You're going to really take off. This is also about getting control over things in your life, and it comes under all these emotions and this truth that's come out. You know, the loss here, the what's gone wrong in this relationship, and then you've needed to face something, and you are. But you don't want to go those ways. I'm going to find a different way. And boy, do you. You know, it's kind of cool because there's the two paths and there's the two horses, right? And they don't want to go back. They want to go forward, you know. And look at this, with the sun shining behind you. And this is, you could be traveling. You could be traveling, going on a trip or something. This is you could be moving, you could be just getting a handle on your life, your emotions. Like, I think combining your emotions and your mind, getting that, you know, working together, because maybe you were basing all of your decisions before purely on how you felt and not thinking, you know, but does this make sense, right? And then you're just all in your head, and it's like, well, this isn't working for me either, you know. And so this is maintaining balance. These are the two opposites, right? And it reminds me of the Temperance in some way right now, just because it's about getting a handle on these two parts of yourself that could be warring. You know, they want to do different things and they can't seem to come together, meld on, and work together as a team to find the balance and control over your warring opposites, I want to say. You know, your warring opposites, and that's your mind and your heart. They shouldn't be warring opposites. They should work, they should be collaborating, you know. There should be a balance there, you know, where they're going together in the same direction. They're not trying to go like this. They're going together in the same direction. So you got to get a hold of this. It is easier than it sounds. Or, wait a minute. I just said the opposite. It's harder than it sounds, you know. It's harder than it sounds, but this is what you're striving towards. This is, I think, has been a struggle for a long time, actually, with you, Sagittarius. And so this is what you're struggling to get control of, and you do. You're going to master this, because look at all the sun behind you. You know, the sun is a sign of success, you know, of brilliance, opulence, lighting the way for you now that you've figured it out. You know, now that you've figured it out. And I think that's what this is, you know, figuring it out. You know, it may not be an air sign. Maybe this is your energy, figuring it out. And you are. You are. And that's so nice after that, that, you know, there might as well been a tower there. That stung real hard. But you held your ground. And even though you did, and you're proud of yourself and everything, you still are mourning that relationship. It is a loss, because both of these cards are fives, and they're both losses, and they bookend you standing your ground. And you know, I think in one way you were afraid to stand your ground, afraid you'd lose, and you'd afraid if you didn't stand your ground, you were going to lose. You know, it was a lose-lose situation. It was. And I think that was very difficult for you because you're a winner, Sagittarius. You got this far. You got all the way up here. I haven't won yet, you mean? I've climbed all the way up here and completed all these tasks and got here and I still haven't won? I'm still having to defend my spot? You know, it's lose-lose. It's like it doesn't matter what you do, you're gonna lose in this situation, in that, whatever that is. It's some sort of relationship, communication conflict, it's a war of words, stuff like that. It's bull. I want to compliment this reading, but the thing is everything's changing. This is the big deal here. I like this girl. You know, I'm going to reference my girlfriend Sherry today. This is my Sherry, you know. She told me a story this morning, and it made me realize where I had lost my power, you know, where I felt powerless. And she's like, I don't put up with that. No way. No, what do you think I'm going to put up? No way I'm going to do that. And, you know, maybe I need anger. I said, no, you don't need anger management. You're justified in feeling that. You're justified. You're right. You should be upset. You have every right. And I realized I never do that either. Here I am championing her cause, but I don't champion my cause, you know. So sometimes when we're helping others, that, you know, maybe that's the lesson in the generosity, you know, these are coins of, maybe that generosity is not necessarily financial, it's investing, but it's what you're getting out of it too. A lot of times when you give, you get, you know, you do. I'm sure I'm not telling you guys anything you don't know already. I am not the, what does my one friend say, the book of knowledge? Oh, just ask the book of knowledge. I'm not that. He wasn't referring to me, but anyway. What are the messages for Sagittarius? I'm just rambling away. Oh my goodness, 32 minutes. Okay. Let's move this. Let's get this chariot going. The other point I wanted to make about, you know, the Sherry story is that at some time or another we all have to stand up for ourselves, but it doesn't have to be a fight. It's with grace. It's you simply just have to say no, or that was awful what you did. It was really awful. And you can just say it so calmly, you know, so calmly. Sometimes it, you know, people take a double took at you like, would you just say to me so calmly? Yeah, I just slapped your face as nice as could be. And the messages from my Sagittarius, my beautiful babies, my little tinkers. What is the messages? Come on, cards. I get like resistant. I will not stand for your insubordination. Sagittarius, April 2019. Sagittarius. Come on. All right. I think that's it. I'll take it. Oops. What do we got? I'll take them in threes. Works out perfectly. You know, you got fives again. You know, this is talking about the loss. This is a breakup. This is separation, a loss of love, and a new awakening. You know, this Ace of Clubs is new. This is definitely new opportunity for work, is what this is going to get out of you for some reason. Somehow you're going to get some new opportunity for work, but this closing this door, this loss and this separation creates something new, some sort of new beginning. New home, sometimes the Ace of Clubs means to me anyway. Clubs are usually about your work, your achievements, your goals, but it also means to me new home. Okay, you could, you know, it's like there could be a loss in your home. Although I have to say this particular 5 is a friendly card. This is about friendship, true friendship, and that's perhaps what the loss is. You know, there's a loss of a friendship here. There's a potential for a new beginning or new work. You know, I'm thinking a new base is what I'm thinking. You know, this reminds me of a new base, you know, like a foundation kind of thing. A new base. Then the next 3 cards you got are the 5 of Clubs, the 8 of Diamonds, and the 4 of Hearts. This 5 of Clubs is, well, this is hard work. You know, this is, you know, you're kind of lucky because out of these, the 2 other 5s you got are loss cards. These 2 5s actually are gain cards. This particular one is a gain. I think you're gaining something, employment actually. I think you're going to have a gain in employment because this is money talk, and this is about, you know, you're out of 4 corners, a decision about where you want to invest yourself, because it is, you know, it's not just financial, it is investing in yourself, your ambitions. You know, do I want to work? Do I want to strive in this? So it's a 4 corners. You got a decision to make. So it looks like there could be job talk here. I'm thinking you may get an offer. You may get, it looks like a gain. This is a job, employment, talk. You could have an interview that could go very well, because this is going very well, but you're undecided of, you know, if you want to strive toward this or not. You know, it looks all good, so I don't know why there's a tough decision. I don't know why there's a tough decision, because it looks really good. It looks really positive. Okay, looks really positive. There's no barriers there for you, or not foreseen barriers at this time. However, you got the 7 of Hearts, the 7 of Spades, and the 2 of Clubs. There is a meeting. I think there is going to be tears of joy at this meeting. The 7 of Spades is tears. And this usually is, you know, jealousy, envy, but it's joy, it's emotion, it's the heart. And this is a work meeting. So I think you're crying. I think this is something, I think this interview, like I said, I think that you can have it if you want it. You can have the job if you want it. And I think you're flattered, like really flattered. You could be intimidated maybe a little bit. But this is tears, this is tears of joy at a meeting, or because of a meeting, you know. You could be like, I don't know, you could be, I think this is something to do with this interview. And like I said, you can have it. I think that there's, the reason you're undecided, you're at this four corners, is it could be a really big step up for you, like really, because you're crying. You're so, oh, this one fell out. So this is doubtful, torn apart here. And this is a time card. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. I'm guessing 4 days or 4 weeks. 4 months seems too far for me. So this is torn apart, like, and you got 2 of these 4s. There's something being offered here, something ambitious, something career-wise. And you're quite torn apart. You're not sure. You're happy, you're sad, you're, this could be a really big move for you. I mean, you know, as far as climbing the ladder kind of thing goes, this could be. And then you got the 2 5s, the 2 gain. You know, I think this 5 of Swords is stuff in the past. It's, or those 5s up there, stuff in the past. These ones, I think that 5 of Hearts is in the past, but this 5 of Clubs is, I think it's coming right up. Because, you know, here is decision 2. This could be an offer. You know, and they say, well, you can do this or this, and you're like, there's something I don't like about this. I'm not sure if I can do it this way. You know, I have to do it my way. And this is the thing here in the Strength card. You know, you might be saying, you know, I said that before for a reason about how, you know, sometimes there's only 2 choices of how you can do something or how you can get there. And you're like, well, I don't like, no, I can't do things that way. I don't operate like that. If I'm going to do it, I got to do it my way. You know, you might go in and say that. I'd like to take this job. I'd like to take this position, but I work differently, you know, and maybe you're seeing if they will accept that. If they will accept that. So here's the Queen of Diamonds. This could be a blue or green-eyed woman. She's an older woman. She could have white or sort of platinum hair. It could be starting to gray. She could have red or like a strawberry blonde, perhaps, hair. She's also I see her holding the purse strings for some reason. That's what I'm seeing here. And this is hard work and perseverance. In some ways, I think this woman could be advising you financially, too. For what you've worked for, you know, for the work you've put in, the hard work you've done. And this also could be hard work and perseverance that you're doing for this woman. You could be working, she could be your boss, your immediate supervisor, or you could be working with her, you know, with her. But this is a 3. It's and so what I want to tell you about this, you know what this tells me, is you got the job. 3s are moving forward, taking the plan and putting it into action. So now you're implementing your plan through this woman. She's got something to do with it. She could be older than you. She could be just more experienced, you know. She's more experienced or is a level up. I have a feeling she's in finance and somehow. Could be a bookkeeper, could be an accountant, could be something like that, you know. Because the diamonds is about investments and I don't think she works at the bank. I got the feeling she's like an accountant or she works in the finance department, something like that. Okay, I better quit. This is too long. Anyway, you get the idea, guys. It looks really good. So to round it all up, this is the card of the reading. How you're handling this situation. A tough situation. You're handling it with grace, and you always know what the right thing to do is, although everyone around might be saying, well, you can't do it like that. You know, that you can only do this. And even though you do, and you prove them wrong, but with grace. Don't do it with harsh, don't be aggressive, you know. And things are going to really, people are going to be recognizing you for that, you know, and you're going to take off doing it your way. You know, you're in the driver's seat. You got a hold of the reins. You have control because you've said, no, I work differently. And it came out again in these cards. I work differently. I'll have to do this my way. I don't work like that. You know, we still get the same result, you know, positive result, but I just go about it a little bit differently. So you'll just have to trust me, you know. And this is the hero of the reading right here, to Wanda. I like to throw her in every once in a while. Or to William. William from Braveheart. What was his darn name? William Wallace. To William, for all the men out there, okay? He was that. He handled things with grace. You know, that's that strength, eh? That's that strength. Anyway, Sagittarius, I really hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and comment, and let me know if this resonates for you, or wait a couple of weeks and let me know then to see if any of it's playing out for you. I really like hearing that. And I'm having a special, an April rent special right now, $40 for 40 minutes, because April is a 4. And I can do Skype, WhatsApp, phone, video, whatever. And I can use any of the cards. I'm really easygoing that way, you know. It's pretty open. You can ask questions, and, you know, I'm pretty easygoing. So, and I always go over time, just to let you know. What else did I want to say? I started a Tinker school. It's called the U of T. And so I'm teaching tarot now, and I have classes starting in May and in June. I'm going to put something up on my community tab there. And I'm using the Marco Polo phone app to as a venue to teach the classes. And I'll be using the Mythic Tarot based on Greek mythology as the learning tool to learn. Anyway, Sagittarius, I love you bunches. Have a great April. I'm really excited to hear about this. Let me know. Okay? Bye now.